know the timing is. I feel like because two brothers are better than one, we're here now, two of us, to talk about the new DJI drone. And we don't really want to talk about drones all the time, but being that there's two really important drone announcements, it seems fitting to talk about it.
And that new drone that we're talking about this week is the new DJI MAVIC Pro.
Yeah, they call me T+7, but you can call me 7. Turn your engines on and keep them revving. Was born on the 10th month, 1/7. Brought into this world with the black curls.
And we just want to do a really quick video about this drone, just because there's already a lot of videos and articles about this drone already, about the Mavic. And we just want to go over some of the things that we think are cool, that probably are big differences between the Karma and the Mavic. And we're not going to make any opinions of it yet, just because it's a new drone and we haven't had a chance to try out the Karma. But we do want to bring out some points that are things to keep in mind as you try it out.
One of the things that I really like about this new Mavic Pro is the size of it. Now, it's a lot smaller than the Karma, but it's perfect for throwing in your backpack if you're on the go. And the reason I like it so much is because it's really good for extreme sports, such as mountain biking, mountain climbing, snowboarding, skiing, and things like that. It's very good with it being such a small size. You can just throw it in a backpack, and you don't need a specific backpack just for a drone.
One of the things I think is interesting going forward, they showed a guy climbing up a waterfall with this drone on his back, and it was getting wet. And of course, the big thing that I want in a drone is waterproof. I want a waterproof, rugged drone. Now, they're not saying this is waterproof, but showing that, being that they showed that clip of him walking up the waterfall makes me think that it's water resistant at least. And I think that's still pretty cool. That's still a step forward in the right direction, and is something that, again, I wanted GoPro to really hit on if they were going to have a successful drone.
So there's one thing that is in the new Mavic Pro that is not in the Karma, and that is the follow feature. It's very nice to have. You can just, as it shows in the video, you just select on the object that you want it to follow, a person or vehicle, and then it will just follow that.
And the Karma doesn't have that. And especially being GoPro, I really thought they should have had that. And DJI had this with the Phantom 4, and it's really, really good. It uses, I don't know what technology, but it's able to use just from the image. It's analyzing the image and able to follow you. And especially for someone that's going down a mountain on a snowboard, you know, they can't be using a controller as they're going down, or their phone. It just doesn't make any sense. That really seems like, I thought that would have been a definite that GoPro would have had. Going after the active person, that they would have had this feature. And so I think that being that DJI just put their technology into this drone, it's perfect.
Another feature that I like about the Mavic Pro is that it has a height sensing position lock. So as you're flying the drone uphill, it senses the distance between it itself and the ground, and it won't vary.
One of the things that I thought was really cool, that's more of just a good example of showmanship, is at the keynote when he had the backpack and he said,
that technology can effortlessly fit in this backpack, but it's actually not in this backpack. But personally, I like to just carry it on me.
Whoa! It's just like really cool. Like, I thought that was just a really clever way to do that, and I thought, like, that's a perfect response, because the Karma was a cool small drone that folded, but this one is just like, they knew it was better, so they were like, yeah, we're gonna show that. And I think the really cool thing is that they shrunk the drone without getting rid of a ton of features. And they didn't make this a stupid version of the Phantom 4. I really feel like this is a parallel to the Phantom 4. It still has a really good distance. It has better flight time. I think it has 27 minutes, right?
Yeah, it's 27.
Either way, it's almost identical flight time to the Phantom 4. And of course it's better than the Karma. The Karma's only a 20-minute flight time, but it's just like they didn't sacrifice features to make this smaller drone. It's just a smaller version of the Phantom 4. Now, there's only a few videos out right now of footage from the Mavic. One of them is Casey Neistat. We referenced him in the last video, but the one big thing is that Casey Neistat's footage at least looks a little soft. And that's something that I'm not sure. It could be user error on his part. It could be something he's not doing right. But if that is the case, if the footage is softer, it may be a bit of a turnoff for some people. I know. My opinion is, like, I'm not like a extreme sports person or anything like that. If I'm going to shoot somewhere, I can take a lot of equipment with me, and if I'm going up in the air, I want to get the best image possible. So from like a photographer's and a filmmaker standpoint, you don't want to sacrifice image quality ever.
With that being said, this is targeted for active people, those who do extreme sports and those who do a lot of traveling, such as to islands. There's lots of video online about it, flying around islands, and it's wonderful footage for the novice drone pilot.
So that's really it. Just all around, we think it's really cool right now. On paper, it seems to be doing a few things better than the Karma, but like anything else, wait till it comes out and try it out, and wait till you see a bunch of reviews and footage of it, and decide from there.
Until next time, we're the Martin Brothers.
See ya.
That one's the timing.
I feel like it's just because I feel like I need to be doing more. What is that?